going. This morning, if you were an early bird, you were up at it. Rita Johnson capturing this stunning shot. This was out in Inglewood, loving that early morning light, and of course the snow on the trees looking quite festive and feeling like winter certainly out there. Almost looks like cotton candy, just a sherbet out there in the early morning sky. This was from Highlands Ranch. Michael Rhino capturing that gorgeous shot. And now this afternoon I wanted to take a live look out at the Loveland ski area because they have nothing but blue skies. It looks so stunning. And then also we have some snow out there. Mother Nature was real good to them over the weekend, and so finally we have huge breaking news. They're going to be opening up for the season tomorrow. Of course, adorable Parker the snow dog, love that tongue out, too cute, announcing opening day tomorrow. So wax up the skis and snowboards because here we are, a lot of our local resorts opening up. Mother Nature again bringing them so much snow over the weekend, and now we're looking at potentially another round this coming weekend. Before we get there today, just a cool, pretty quiet day here in the Denver area. Soak in the sunshine while it's here. Windy weather once again rolling in as we head toward the weekend. We'll talk about that, and then I do have another little warm up in that extended day forecast. But right now outside, this is the view. Downtown Denver, bright and blue. I am loving it. Of course, last week, you remember, day after day after day in the 70s, and it was like, is this August, September? What's happening? Am I getting a tan? Nope. It's starting to feel a little bit more like fall. Temperatures yesterday in the low 40s. Today, a similar setup going even with all that sunshine out there. We're only at 30 degrees in Greeley, a couple of degrees warmer here downtown Denver off towards Centennial, 47 in Castle Rock with mid-20s around Nederland and through Blackhawk. You'll notice the wind gusts kicking up a bit around the Front Range foothills off toward Nederland, Blackhawk, once again Kremling through Walden, anywhere between about 20 and 35 miles per hour, and those will continue as we go throughout the rest of the day. Excuse me. Enjoy the sunshine. Temperatures warming back to the upper 40s today. Again, a light little breeze out there. It will be a bit warmer in southeastern Colorado in the low to mid 50s with teens in Winter Park and 20s around the Vail Valley for highs. Of course, we've been watching this cloud deck still pretty persistent out to the western slope, while most of eastern Colorado is really beginning to dry out and clear things out too. Our storm system that brought that snow, unfortunately only a trace out at DIA, but here downtown Denver we picked up about an inch or two. It now is exiting across the upper Midwest, so we're still looking at these heavy bands of snow between Minneapolis and Omaha. This system continues to push off to the northeast. Meanwhile, another storm system beginning to gain some traction across the Pacific Northwest, ushering in some light snowfall around Idaho through Montana, and this will be approaching Colorado late tonight into tomorrow again. Mainly the northern mountains will see just a couple of inches out of that one. Tonight here in Denver with our clear skies and still potentially a little snow on the ground, it's cold. We're down to 19 degrees. We'll stay in the teens into northern Colorado around Winter Park up to Leadville. 9 in Steamboat Springs tonight, so wouldn't be surprised if many of our mountain valleys dropping into the single digits. Snow still going to be off and on throughout the rest of this afternoon up in the mountains. Takes us to about dinner time, and then 11 p.m. there are those crystal clear skies across eastern Colorado that will allow for some good radiational cooling, allow those temperatures to just drop like a rock. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, perhaps just a little bit of light snowfall around Jackson, Larimer, Routt counties. Again, nothing major. The storm system just kind of brushing by northern Colorado. The snowfall continuing around the Continental Divide. Otherwise, for us here in eastern Colorado and the Front Range, we'll enjoy the sunshine once again. A cool day though, so if you're going to be out and about, that sunshine might be a little deceiving for you. You still have to bundle up. Winds out of the north about 5 to 10 miles per hour tomorrow, and we will be a bit warmer across the plains with highs back into the 50s, 30s and 40s up in the mountains, so a little bit warmer out there too. 48 in Arvada tomorrow afternoon, as well as Aurora. 45 for Boulder with upper 20s in Grand Lake and through Estes Park. So you can see the jet stream really sagging to the south. That's why we've been able to see kind of storm after storm. They will continue to push just to the north, kind of clipping Colorado as we head toward the weekend. This is Friday when this next storm system gets a little closer to our state. For the Front Range in eastern Colorado, it really doesn't mean much in the way of any kind of wet weather for us. It's just going to kick up the winds quite quite a bit like what we had to deal with last weekend. Meanwhile, up in the mountains, they could potentially see some nice, decent snowfall around here. As we look ahead all the way through Saturday evening, snowfall amounts looking a bit more robust across the northern mountains. I know our last storm system really set up the San Juans quite nicely. A foot, 2 feet of fresh snowfall out there toward the Wolf Creek ski area, Telluride. So again, this storm track really going to be hitting our northern mountains. Nice for them to get a few more inches of snow, and then once again here in eastern Colorado, it looks pretty dry for us. We'll stay in the upper 40s for the next couple of days with the sunshine out there. Back to about 55 seasonal on Friday with those stronger winds that come in with this storm. That once again will allow our temperatures to warm up. We'll have those warm down sloping winds. Cold front kicks in and that just drops our temperatures a bit on Sunday, but you can see it really doesn't last long, and I really don't have much rain or snow in the extended forecast as we look ahead toward next week. High temperatures potentially close to 70 degrees as we look out toward Tuesday. So that's a good snapshot of kind of what we have going on at the moment. I'm just gonna come over here and grab my Facebook app and see what you guys have going on. See you, Joker. Any chance of snow again? Here in Denver, the 9 days looking pretty dry, my friend. I wish we had some more snow. I absolutely loved yesterday. Did you guys like make soup or just stay in your jammies all day? It was so nice. I loved the change of pace. Katie, hi from Johnstown. Great to have you. Thanks for joining us here on Facebook. Let's see. Also wondering when we can expect snow again. Yeah, it's just really not going to be in the cards for us, Katie. If you do head up into the mountains, I'd say you have a better shot on Saturday for seeing that accumulating snow. And again, it's going to be more so the northern mountains as well as toward the I-70 mountain corridor. Let's see. Alex, are we into a chilly weather pattern right now? Well, you know, the next couple of days, certainly temperatures are going to be running about 10 degrees below average. You know, after that week of extremely warm weather last week, kind of nice that things are leveling out. But, you know, once we head into next week, this huge ridge rolls in, and that's going to bring our temperatures once again back about 10 degrees, 15 degrees above our average. So, yeah, it's just the swing's pretty extreme this time of the year. Let's see. Awesome. Well, Katie, you were too funny. You are famous, my friend. I don't see too many more questions, but that, oh, Robert, how about the fires? Any more relief for those? You know, today, nice that they at least have these cooler temperatures out there. The winds that I showed you, not necessarily boding well for firefighters, but I do know that this past storm on Sunday and Monday certainly helped out. And then looking ahead toward the end of the week with that storm system pushing in Friday and into Saturday in the mountains, I anticipate definitely seeing some help out there with Cameron Peak fire, as well as the East Troublesome. I said that that storm system really is going to be focusing more so on the northern mountains, so I anticipate them getting just a bit more snow in those areas. You know, we really do need to see some rain to really help firefighters out. I mean, the snow is good, but rain is really what they need right now. So the more water, the better. But really, it doesn't look like we will have much here in the Denver metro area. Landon, do we have any more snow today? Where do you live? Because if you're in the metro area, I'd say we're pretty much done with the snow and across the eastern plains. If you live up in the foothills or mountains, potentially you could see just a few more flurries. I think the majority of the accumulation really is over. Gary saying, I love the snow as long as it's up in the mountains because my body doesn't act so well when it does. I hear ya. I hear ya. Tough on the bones, right? Luckily for you, it does look like the snowfall and these storms are going to stay up in the high country, at least for the foreseeable future. Mary wondering about western slope snow. Right now it does look like we have a few flurries on radar. I'm going to grab my radar really quick and pop that up for you guys. Again, they're going to be fairly light, and right now I'm not anticipating seeing much. As far as accumulation goes, I mean, an inch tops, but we're kind of watching one system move out, and that secondary system that I said will drop in overnight into tomorrow, that really will be affecting Routt, Jackson, and Larimer counties as far as seeing any kind of snowfall, and even at that for them, it'll just be about an inch or two. And again, we do have that high wind warning going into Wyoming towards Cheyenne, so keep that in mind at least until this evening, till 6 o'clock, if you are going to be traveling up there, as the winds, you know, they just always crank. They are just rocking and rolling up there. And then here is once again that wind map for you up in the mountains and foothills, where we're seeing, you know, 30 to 40 mile per hour speeds up toward Loveland Pass. It's really picking up right now, but again, here in the metro area, not too bad. Temperatures on the cool side as we're sitting in the 40s downtown, 30s up in northern Colorado, and then we have those 20s up toward Walden and Granby. Brr, making me cold just thinking about it. Anyways, here is once again the 9-day forecast I'll roll out for you, and I think, oh, I got a case of the Tuesdays with the snow. I need tacos. Okay, Blake, yes, all about tacos, and I mean, I could eat them any day of the week, really. They're a staple in my house. Okay, well, I think that about wraps things up for us on a Tuesday afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well, and if you have any more questions for me, you can see at the bottom left, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @TheWXWoman. You can find me there. You guys know the drill. Same time, same place. I will be with you here tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Have a great rest of your day.